3-6 Blitz Week 16 preview. Of course, we're gonna do a recap of Week 15. Man, how y'all doing? What's up, Caleb?
What's going on, Harv? Shit, we all good, man. I'm good. You good?
Yo, man. I'm very good, man. Feeling real great.
The season's is coming down to an end. Just 2 more weeks, man. Then we hit the playoffs.
Yeah, as my boy would say on my favorite show, Red Zone, it's the witching hour.
in the NFL, because there's gonna be some teams that's gonna get in. There's gonna get some teams that's gonna get put out. So
yeah, well, I'm just trying to find out which one it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Ravens.
It's gonna get in, right?
Yeah, it's gonna get in. Yeah,
because they on the bubble. On the bubble.
Yeah.
So I need a few teams like the Dolphins or the Colts to kind of, just kind of take an L these last couple games.
I'm hoping it's one of them Megan Thee Stallion bubbles and not like a little thin bubble. I need a sturdy bubble.
All right. So let's talk about a hot topic from Week 15.
The elephant in the room again. Why do they always be the topic?
These goddamn Steelers, like,
man, black and yellow. What's going on down there in Pittsburgh, man?
They lost their swagger. You start out the season 11-0, then you lose 3 straight. They looking like frauds, and you called it, right?
Yeah, they might not. They might. I think both of us actually kind of called it together on last week episode of the recap, man. Like, of course, nobody fears them. They got a lot going on, man. It's not enough out there. I've never been a fan of that quarterback out there, Big Ben.
What you mean you've never been a fan of Big Ben?
I can't say never. It was like the year that they had Santonio Holmes doing well. I was like, okay, these boys are
they won the Super Bowl, their last Super Bowl.
Yeah, that might have been that. I was like, okay, they all right. Or when they the end of Hines Ward, that probably on the time.
He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Elevated that team.
Yeah, shout out to Hines Ward.
Oh yeah, Hines Ward, the Bros. But yeah, Big Ben. He's elevated that team. You think he won a Super Bowl with his second year with the team or something like that?
Yeah, in his season? First or second year, man. Yeah, so he came in doing his thing, man. We really recognize real respect, real. But honestly, he just hasn't been that for me. I think he don't really make those plays like, I guess you could say like he used to, maybe. I don't know.
Let's put it like he used to. He's obviously been on the decline the last couple seasons because he was injured all of last year. Got hurt early in the year with an elbow injury. The year before that, he stayed hurt. He was looking a little rough. Talking about a guy who took a lot of hits early in his career.
They call him Big Ben not because of his name. Big Ben because he a big dude that don't move. And he used to have a lot of time in the pocket, so I tied that in with the bars. But yeah, man, he used to have a lot of time in the pocket, but he don't got it no more. He don't get a lot of time. But in the way was washed. He more washed than Big Ben. So
Father Time, you said time. Father Time's undefeated. And Big Ben, early in his career, he used to break them tackles. He used to make plays with his feet, kind of like how Josh Allen does now. Carson Wentz used to do.
He definitely had some quick feet, man. I'm gonna bring a name out. I'm gonna pick a name out the basket. David Gerard. He reminded me like a better version of him. Yeah, from Jacksonville. You remember him?
Oh yeah.
David Gerard, however you say his name. Yeah.
Either way, Big Ben's Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
but as of right now, their team is looked like a team going into the playoffs. It was undefeated at 11-0, then they lost 3 games straight.
They look like they're backing into the playoffs.
Absolutely backing in.
Those are usually the teams that lose first round.
We looked at this game.
I'm gonna call it right now.
First round loss. It's gonna call it. They obviously played themselves out of that first round bye. They're looking like it's gonna be the Chiefs all the way.
Yeah, man. Like I said last week, we kind of discussed that the Browns can still win the division.
They could.
And and like I said, thank God this wasn't a couple years ago, because I definitely made a bet before the season that the Browns wouldn't win the division. I think it was a March 1st season.
Oh wow.
Starting. So. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna make that bet next year because they're getting hot.
No, I might make it again.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be next year. We gotta get some receivers, man.
Hey, risk it for the biscuit. What's up?
Hey, man.
But when we looked at this game, Bengals on the third string quarterback. Backup running back. You're thinking like, okay, Steelers just go in there and get right.
Was it a case of the trap?
Well, I tell you like this: it was a division game on a Monday Night Football.
On top of that,
I don't know what it is about Sunday Night Football games, Monday Night Football games. There's always good games.
Those are the games you lose, though. Them trap division games.
Oh yeah,
yeah. The bottom of the barrel in your division.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like, overlooking that team.
Like well, we'll get to that later. We'll talk about another team. I'll bring that up with the Dolphins.
Oh, the Dolphins. Yeah. Okay, we can talk about them later. But this game, I mean, it really started out poorly for the Steelers. They had 3 turnovers early.
Mm-hmm.
And what allowed the Bengals to get very short fields because, to be quite honest, I don't know if you look at the stats of the Bengals quarterback. I think he had 89 yards passing.
Yeah. he might have had 87 in the third quarter.
So, I mean, it wasn't like statistically he was having a great game. It's just that the Steelers would turn the ball over. I mean, Big Ben fumbled twice, lost one of those fumbles. Who was it? He threw an interception.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to throw those.
I mean, did you see? I don't know if you seen the interception, but that linebacker was a safety. He got up there to snatched it.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah.
He had some little hops on that play.
He made a great play on the ball. But Big Ben usually throws something. He put a lot of balls where they shouldn't be.
It was a tight window.
Like Real Georgia.
And he just didn't. He threw that in there, big man.
I got the lines all day.
Hey, I'm from Millersville, though.
Hey, man.
You put us on the map, big man.
Keep him out your city.
For him, the wrong reasons.
Hide your kids and hide your wife. But that's a whole nother story.
But yeah, he didn't see that safety kind of coming from the opposite side of the field and just went up there and snatched it. Nice, beautiful interception. And then later on in the game, Juju got blown up.
Oh, man. Juju actually met a real man. Yeah,
blown up.
He said, "Don't go no further."
Hey, you know what he said? He said he saw him out there dancing on the logo, and he took it personally.
And he should have.
Personally.
I believe we had some guys, even bloggers from our team, when Juju tried some people. No, it was the Titans. They was trying to like rip the logo with their cleats. And Harbaugh went out there and addressed the situation like he should have. He did his thing. I was proud. I was like, "That my coach, bro. My coach." Yeah, but yeah, he went out there. That's how you should act when somebody disrespecting your logo. Like,
absolutely.
We ain't playing no games. And I was like, my team is soft as hell right now. I was embarrassed that my coach had to go out there by himself against the Titans. Come on, man.
Coach went out there, did his thing. Hey,
shout out to Harbaugh, man.
We ain't having that.
Harks.
We ain't having that. But Juju got blown up the bot. That might be the biggest hit I've seen this season.
Might have been. Yeah, you're reminiscent of the big Reggie Bush hit.
I mean, he hit him like they didn't call it flag. It was like slightly below the chin.
He called him
it could have been flagged.
He could have been, but I think they.
But that's football, man. Let's play football.
I think at this time the referee knew what was up, and they knew what was going to happen. They was like, "Let me get that out of the way early." Hey. So yeah, he did get a little help on that. He got a push from his partner, but they lit his ass up.
That safety, he ready to play all the way. A little shallow crossing play. He just came.
Yeah, he already knew it.
Lit him up.
I honestly think
ball flew in the air. It was like a hit on Madden.
I honestly think no matter what, he's probably gonna hit him. Juju could have missed the ball. The ball could have not went to Juju. The way he honed in on Juju, like nah.
So I mean, in that game, I mean, like I said, so 3 turnovers got the Steelers behind. Gave the Bengals short field. I mean, come on, you got to respect those guys. They're pros as well on the other side of the football. I mean, you give them the ball on 20-yard line, 30-yard line, you got to assume that they're going to be able to score some points. So they're up 17, nothing at half.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't choke it away like the Falcons against the Bucs.
100%. Yeah,
only the Falcons know how to choke away 17-0
Yeah, they met
leads.
They met their kryptonite. It's like you turn on they skill level on the fourth quarter. What's going on with them, man?
Oh, the Falcons are, man. We'll talk about them later. But the Bengals, they held on. I mean, end up winning that game 27-17. The shocker, probably of the season. This is obviously
one of, I would say,
a wake-up call to the Steelers. Like, okay.
Man, yeah. I mean, another thing I would say would be a big shocker. Well, it wasn't as big, so you might be right. The Jets versus the Rams, man.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, Jets versus the Rams. That was a big shocker as well. But so I mean, let's continue to talk about the Steelers. Where you see, you obviously see a first round exit for them.
Yeah.
But so you don't think they'll be a dominant team at all? They're not going to get together.
They're not a dominant team, and they haven't been a dominant team outside of the two or three games versus the bottom of the league.
Yeah.
They haven't been a dominant team.
They blew out a better Bengals team earlier in the season, but obviously right now they're free falling.
That's what they do. I mean, when you're a team like, what they call it, fool's gold. I've been trying to think of the term for a second now. Fool's gold is what I would say the Steelers are. They don't really have a lot that they don't have. No part of their game is dominant. Nowhere.
Well, they lost a good pass rusher.
So, yeah, they did. They lost Bud Dupree.
So
yeah.
But next man up. Let's go.
Yeah, it should be.
You still got T.J. Watts out there doing his thing.
Yeah, they had some. I think Bud Dupree's backup got hurt. But who ain't hurt?
Next man up. You gotta go.
We still gonna talk about you like that guy was there. So you got to deal with that. And unfortunately, they got Von Bell, and they might get Von Bell out the playoffs. In my prediction.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Obviously, they probably should still make the playoffs. 2 games left. I can't imagine they'll go 5-game lose streak into the playoffs. But we'll see. We'll see what Steelers show up. Because right now, if you can't beat the Bengals, who can you beat?
Man, who can you beat? hey, you might have to put that on a shirt, man. Who can you beat if you can't beat the Bengals?
All right. So let's roll in. You had brought up the Rams losing to the Jets.
The Rams fumbled the bag, man. They had. I think they had their own destiny going into the playoffs. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're still in it. They're still in it, but it's a lot harder because that's a game like an old and 11 football team.
Look at these stats.
That's a game that you should win. Like, okay, all right, we're gonna win this game. We're gonna take care of business, and then we got a few harder games after that. But then when you lose that game, like, dang, we just gave one away.
Yeah.
They let that game be too competitive.
It's not the first time this season they've done that. They lost to the 49ers when they shouldn't have.
Yeah. But you said dropping the bag. Did the Jets drop the bag? Because they no longer had the first pick in the draft now.
Is this like the first lose in the decade?
It is like, as a Jets fan, like, yeah, our team ain't going to go, without a win. Nobody wants to have a winless season. That sucks. But then again, like, now y'all don't control your own destiny in the draft.
There we go.
Like, could have got the future potential of the league and Trevor Lawrence, the way they're making it seem.
Yeah, they played the game that they wanted to play. I mentioned earlier beforehand, but pretty much it seemed like they actually went out and tried to win this game, which is like, why?
You got to remember, like, the pros, there's pros on other team, and they don't give a damn about a draft pick. Sam Darnold is playing for his future.
They had to win one, and Frank Gore said he wasn't going to go out without winning the game. So.
Yeah, when they playing for pride, coaches playing for jobs, they trying to prove something, even though the coach is going to be fired anyway. Sam Darnold probably going to be traded anyway. But at the end of the day, there's the pros on the other side. Only people who really care about probably the draft pick is probably secretly the GM and the owner maybe, but and the fans. But everybody else, they want to win. They want to win the game.
Yeah.
And no person on that Jets staff is going to say we want to lose this game. They want to. They love that number 1 pick, but they're going to be competitive to the end. At the end of the day,
I guess they felt like, well, it's 2 good quarterbacks in there. Like, it's one guy that everybody thought was a lot. And then it's another guy that he got a lot of talent, but I don't feel like he's NFL ready.
Who's that?
Justin Fields.
Well, they saying he's kind of sliding right now.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't had as great of a season as he had last year, which there's a lot going on in this college season this year.
You're right.
So
there's a lot of factors, but
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But just because let's look at the quarterbacks now. Justin Herbert. He probably will win the Rookie of the Year, but he wasn't taken number 1 overall, so not necessarily meaning you have to have the first pick in the draft.
No, you don't.
And select that guy because Burrows is the guy.
You can take a lot of routes. Yeah.
Not saying that Burrows was having a terrible season before he got injured, but
he definitely.
It wasn't Justin Herbert.
Yeah, he definitely showed a lot of signs. So yeah, but Who's more NFL ready in recent history?
It's really hard to tell because there's busts. Look at the Ryan Leafs out there. What's the old buddy from LSU? They went to Oakland. DeMarcus Russell, probably the biggest bust of all time.
Do you call it a bust if he didn't care? Like some people tried.
It's a bust for Oakland Raiders.
It's a bust for the Raiders. Yeah,
you gotta evaluate this guy mentally.
Yeah, he got all them chickens and ate all the chicken. Hey man, he did his thing. He might have got 40 out of 60.
But so as we get talking, we was talking about Justin Herbert. This guy's been spectacular. He just broke another record.
Yeah,
this week.
Seems like every other week he's breaking a record.
Rookie records. He's tied for the most passing touchdowns right now. So he's obviously going to break that with 2 games to go.
Obviously, yeah.
He's been a hero for my fantasy team, and I thank you for that.
Yeah, shout out to him. He got 2 great wide receivers, and I would say they definitely go on the radar. It was Keenan Allen and Mike Williams.
Oh yeah.
He got a Hunter. What is his last name? The tight end.
Oh, Hunter Henry. Oh yeah, great tight end. Got them all in my fantasy.
He got all he needs. Really?
Yeah, he has a great team there. So it kind of makes you wonder why, they haven't been winning games. But, poor management, coaching. Hopefully, our brother out there, Anthony Lynn, don't get fired. But
there might be a death sentence for his career. Like, not his career, but his career with that team.
But they got a lot to build on, though. You can add some pieces now. They got offensive weapons. You can go. Yeah. They got some good guys on defense of the ball. Whatever the hole is, they can fill it. And I expect them to be a hot team next year with a lot of experience, behind that young quarterback now.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I know they're definitely gonna make some moves as they get older on the defense. They definitely could tighten up on that end to pretty much help that young quarterback. I know people say the tight end will be the young quarterback best friend, but I would say a great defense will help them a whole lot.
And out of the 3 quarterbacks that was chosen in the first round, top, I think Herbert was chosen maybe 5th or 6th. Yeah. But so it was Burrows, Tua, and Justin Herbert. Did you see Justin Herbert being the best, so far out of that class going into
before injury? No.
At the beginning of the season, quarterback out of Oregon,
okay. Yeah, well, no, I definitely didn't. I didn't see that coming.
Guess we kind of assumed maybe.
I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know his name. I didn't know nothing about him. I just knew that what happened with Tyrod Taylor happened. That's all I know.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. How he got to start.
Mysterious.
Tyrod Taylor got a punctured lung by the team medical doctor.
And they wasn't working on the lung, by the way. They wasn't working on his chest.
It was like working on his stomach. Bruised ribs or something.
Yeah, it was like outside. It was like all exterior. So them doing that was like highly odd.
I wonder if that doctor got fired. Like, how do you?
He probably.
Like, this is at the time. The quarterback who's the starting quarterback of the team, and you puncture his lung.
Yeah, he probably lost his license unless they have some type of clauses.
There's no doctors got malpractice insurance. They pay a lot of money for insurance.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh yeah. So, you've been there, done that, huh? Yeah, right.
So he lose his license, but because he got insurance, but he might have got fired.
Might not be with the NFL no more.
Yeah, he might go back to private practice.
Yeah, absolutely. He might get open up a little private shop.
Can you imagine if that was like Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes?
Let it been Patrick Mahomes.
Now you're talking about death threats.
Yeah, you're done. You're done if it was one of those guys.
But no, all seriousness. But yeah, Justin Herbert has shined this year and much more success, and hopefully Burrows come back from that nasty injury. Tua is coming along. Obviously we haven't seen.
Yeah, there's a lot of flashes. I look at him in Cincinnati, Joe Burrows. Yeah. Pretty much the same. They show a lot of signs.
Yeah, Tua.
Like very promising. Justin Hurts, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about Jalen Hurts. Last week, he got the job done. Nothing spectacular. This week, statistically, he balled out.
He definitely had his best game statistically.
With a loss.
Got an L, but
he balled out though.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because you lost a game. Yeah, you had a great game, and people saw a lot of what you can do, which might get Carson out the door. but you are still in a race to win a division. It was
they
actually
are.
still possible they could still win the division.
They still
even
can.
with that loss. So
Yeah.
I mean,
So
who
they're
knows?
4-9-1 and still can win the division.
Yeah, I mean, it can go way better or way worse for him. They win this division though. They definitely gonna get him the keys.
Oh, yeah, keys.
Yeah, he's gonna get the keys, and don't mess around and win the first game. Oh man, we don't even want to talk about that.
I mean, anything's possible any given Sunday.
But yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, look at the stats he had this weekend. He had what, 338 yards passing.
Yeah, he did his thing. Man.
He had 3 touchdowns on the day. I mean, let me see how many he had rushing.
Did you have them winning that game? I know I had the Cardinals winning.
Oh no, I had the Cardinals.
Okay.
I mean, Kyler Murray and them boys been kind of up and down this season. I expected them to get back on track.
Yeah, they got
that was not the case.
He caught a 400-yard game. It wasn't a lot of the DBs doing work in that game. You could see.
Overall, yeah, 4 TD day. I mean, 63 yards on the ground rushing. I mean,
you can't lose.
I think that was the first time, in a couple seasons since I don't think Carson Wentz has done that in a couple seasons. Has a 4 TD day.
No,
unfortunately for the guy. So I mean,
it might have been that year he got hurt. He did have he had an MVP type season, so it might have been that year. The Super Bowl year, yeah.
So yeah, and even your boy Carson Wentz came out and he in his feelings right now. He said that he ain't here to be the backup.
Well, you gonna end up just being here. They might leave him without taking him on the bus. The way he playing,
he could be traded. I mean,
it's possible. You can restructure
next season. Only problem is if he is traded, the Eagles gonna eat a lot of money. Come out, I think like maybe 30-something million they're gonna eat.
I've seen different ways that people can do different things, man. I never put it past these teams. It's amazing the things that people can do when they want somebody to go.
Yeah.
Without losing, I don't think I think if they do ship them out, it's going to be a minimum, like way lesser loss than people think it'll be. Yeah. So I don't think it's going to hit them that hard. So I think that'll be fine.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm always wishing for success for the quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I love to see young guys do well. I never want to see nobody, on the down.
Yeah.
So I'm rooting for Jalen Hurts, especially just coming out of college. I mean, he's been a competitor. He was a competitor at Alabama, even when when Tua was given the keys over him, and he came back and saved the day.
And won the national championship.
Won the national championship. What a great story. He ends up going to Oklahoma, following the footsteps of Kyler Murray and having almost a Heisman type season.
Right.
So I mean, I'm rooting for the guy. He's been playing with a chip on his shoulders, all the way through college. And hey man,
he remained humble throughout.
Carson Wentz is gonna have to hold that L, man. You had your time to shine. You got paid.
He definitely got to hold it. I mean, he got a bag already. Might
put
a couple. You got a couple of L's in that thing. You good. You got plenty of bags.
Yeah.
Good.
Hold that L, because Jalen Hurts, keep balling like this, he ain't going nowhere.
It's over, man. I can see. I can't really see him staying there that long. Because one thing you don't want is 2 young quarterbacks. You don't want 2 young quarterbacks. You want somebody with at least 4 or 5 years of experience.
It's Carson Wentz.
He don't have playing experience. He got experience in the league. He got how what's dude's name? Ben Simmons experience. Like you don't have those type of games
right
in his belt.
So I mean, let's roll into the Bucks and the Falcons. I mean, the Bucks were looking terrible in the first half, and the Falcons were looking like the Falcons do.
The Falcons were
a first half or a second half team, a 1-half team.
Yeah.
Because they either get figured out or they figured out 1 quarter or 1 half, and then they just forget it. It seemed like, cause they were up 17-0 on the Bucks.
Yeah.
And looking like it was lights out for the Bucks. And especially when they need to win games to stay in the playoff hunt right now, because they're not guaranteed a spot. But the Bucks kind of been up and down all season. They look good, then they look bad, and Tom Brady and them boys, they come back. But it was against the Falcons, so I mean, how much credit are you really giving the Bucks for this comeback? Like,
I would say, I still give them credit, but it's just despicable. I don't have words to explain. I mean, at least today I could see it was a mixture of the offense and the defense. I know people like to blame the defense. Yeah, the defense not doing that good. I mean, they'll do a lot better if you can keep your offense on the field in the second half. You keep your offense on the field. You have that defense out. The defense is more rested. It's a lot of the other team can't score if you're on the field unless you throw a pick six. But outside of that, like, come on.
It's just that Bruce Arians vertical offense, throw the ball down the field a lot, and then you in these third and long situations, and that's not really what Tom Brady want to do. He more of a want to get the ball out of his hands quick, dink and dunk, use the tight ends, the backs, and I guess him and Bruce Arians just kind of been going at it all season.
I mean, but the man has a lot of weapons. He has all the tools he needs to.
He has a lot of weapons.
Get where you got to go.
They was, I think, without Ronald Jones this week.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, they were.
But I mean, they still had Leonard Fournette. So not a big drop off there. But I mean,
he got 3.5 a carry. But one too bad, but one too good either.
So going into the playoffs, I mean, the Bucks. I mean, I don't really view them as a threat to
NFC Steelers to me.
Yeah,
that's what the Steelers, whatever their record is now, is like whatever the Tampa Bay is 9-5. Steelers what 11-3.
11-3.
So yeah, they the same to me. They fools go to. The fact that they have all those weapons and they're 9-5, man, like come on. I saw them like Tom Brady. I've said he's been washed. He has his moments. As you see, he's gonna have some moments. He's still washed. Vince Carter can still dunk.
Well,
he's done.
He didn't make too many mistakes as far as interceptions this week.
No.
I mean, so nothing for Bruce Arians to be chirping about anything. Chirp about the play calling in the first half.
The first half wasn't too good. I mean,
from Bruce Arians, he could chirp about his own self.
You can say that.
Luckily, they were playing the Falcons, a team notorious for giving up leads all season. If anybody else, they might have had to hold that L.
I mean, it's not looking too good for the Buccaneers, even though.
Who they play next?
I think I got him. Who do they have? They got the Lions next week. It's gonna be
the Falcons again.
It's not gonna be an easy game. I did call the Buccaneers going to lose that last game of the season, even though they need to win that game. I got them absolutely losing that game. I don't think I don't want to say I don't think it's gonna be close, but it's gonna be. I would say it's gonna be pretty much a dominant game by the Falcons. Just the history of the Falcons, I've just seen this over and over again. I've seen this story repeatedly. So if I'm wrong, okay, but I
Falcons,
see that.
I totally jumped off. I'm a season ticket holder, and I jumped off the fan. I ain't won my Falcons since like week 3. I was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
I text you like I'm done, man. I can't do this.
I mean, we got a couple of applications left in the back, man.
I'm still embarrassed.
Yeah, you join the flock, man. It's all good.
And they did nothing but this previous week but prove me right that I still should be embarrassed.
Yeah, you should be.
But we'll see. It's always next season.
It's always next season.
Always next season. I don't know what we're gonna do because we're pretty much
in the middle of the draft now.
I mean, I think we got the 5th, 6th pick right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're gonna win one more game though.
Probably. So that can go up to the 10th, 11th pick.
I see y'all in 11 to 12.
So we'll see. Man, let's roll into the Chiefs and the Saints, man.
Chiefs Saints. Oh man.
It was Drew Brees' return.
Brees was back. You could definitely tell that Brees wasn't right starting out. He came out kind of flat. He missed his first 3-4 throws.
Yeah, I mean, he
started out 0-5 maybe, something like that.
He was a little, I guess, rusty out the gate. I mean, he missed 3-4 weeks of football. I mean,
that was highly expected. I didn't think I wouldn't have brought him back, honestly. Not this game.
I mean, I was shocked when they said he was going to play this week. I was like, oh. Yeah. I mean, I guess they say, hey, it's the Chiefs. I mean, you good to go?
I would have took my chances with Jameis, honestly.
You still saying Jameis over Taysom Hill?
Yeah. Like what? They might as well put me at quarterback. You got Taysom out there, man. Right. Against the Chiefs?
Yeah. I mean,
the Chiefs.
You knew that against
Honey
the Chiefs,
Badger?
You're going to have to score some points.
Absolutely.
Point blank, period. I mean, you know Patrick Mahomes is going to put some points up on you. I mean,
that should have been a dink and dunk game all day. Dink and dunk.
For the most part, Drew Brees had a solid game. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, they was able to keep their team in it, even though they was playing from behind, trying to play catch up. But I know the The Chiefs were up, 14 at one point, and Saints got it in the gear. I mean, end of the score ended up being 32-29.
Yeah.
I mean, so I mean,
where can you see them? Where you see the Saints the last couple of weeks though? Since of course they lost this game. I mean, you think they still? I guess with a healthy Breeze, I think I would still have them like 1 or 2 in the NFC.
Yeah, I mean, in the NFC, I mean,
yeah,
it's Green Bay Packers and it's the New Orleans Saints. I mean, their defense can turn up. You see that boy Cam Jordan got threw out for throwing a punch.
Ridiculous. Why, bro?
I mean, he was getting blocked up. I mean, I guess he kind of swiped with his closed fist. I mean, you can't even defend that. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that was bonehead.
I understand.
That, and I was like, I didn't even see the play. I saw what happened like right then and there.
I mean, come on. They need you on the field to chase down Patrick Mahomes. But Patrick Mahomes kind of doing what he want to do, like I guess he does against most teams anyway.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, yeah, he's Patrick Mahomes going Patrick Mahomes.
But
the Saints got the Vikings and the Panthers.
Yeah, Vikings, Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Be an interesting game. I'll be tuned in.
Yeah, I definitely would tune into that game. It's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy.
No, Vikings.
It's not going.
The Vikings are still in the hunt as well. So I mean,
they are. That's crazy.
So I mean, they playing. They gotta win.
Man,
they on the bubble.
You like that? Is he coming back?
I mean, he's kind of been playing all right. Dalvin Cook been doing his thing for sure.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. Underrated, underground legend right now.
So I mean, but like I said, the NFC, Green Bay Packers and the Saints. I mean, I don't believe in nobody else. I mean, I'd be shocked if anybody else even make it to the NFC title game outside of them two teams.
Yeah, I can't really.
Or to the Super Bowl for that matter.
Was it Green Bay, Saints, and Seahawks? And that drop off between the Saints and the Seahawks is still, even now, with Drew Brees being what he is. I mean, he's still working his way back, getting out some kinks. I still see that drop off like kind of far, man. It's not close. Like it's about right in this area. I don't see the close.
Saints Seahawks.
Yeah, from the Saints to the Seahawks.
And the Bucks down there somewhere.
For whatever reason, I don't know what's going on with the Seahawks, but whatever.
Yeah, they have the worst passing defense in the league. I mean, and then they got a quarterback who got to do it all like he's always had to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
they are in the playoffs though. So
yeah.
Shout out to them.
But the Chiefs in the AFC, I mean, it's the Chiefs number one. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to. I mean, there's some other good teams. I'm not even gonna lie. The Bills and they could be tough. The Browns could be tough.
Yeah,
the Titans could be tough.
The Bills is gonna be a tough out for anybody. It don't matter who.
The AFC playoffs is gonna be very interesting.
Yes,
man. That's all I can say. Because
I'm tuned in.
Very physical, teams that can slow down Patrick Mahomes by running the ball or just playing nasty defense.
Absolutely, man. I'm gonna be glued today. Don't call me on Sunday or Saturday.
We locked in.
Or Monday. Whatever day the football on, don't call me. I'm locked in. We might do a live stream.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna do a live stream.
Yeah.
We're gonna be live, showing some highlights.
Look out for that.
But let's roll into the previews.
Oh yeah. Next week 16. Man, this year is going by so fast, man.
I know. I remember when we met up for the first couple games, and we already here at week 16. Like, man, NFL season fly by.
Yeah,
it's 17 weeks.
At a certain point, I didn't think it was gonna finish.
I didn't think it was gonna start.
Man,
but here we are. I mean, kudos to those guys for the discipline and making it through.
Yeah, I mean, first game we got.
Wayne Haskins got fined this week, $40,000 fine for going to a little party or whatnot.
Yeah, that was foolish. I was highly disappointed. As you know, he is a quarterback, but not only is he a quarterback, he's a black quarterback.
He's actually starting right now with the Alex Smith injury.
Yeah, you don't get judged the same. So you should know that there's certain things you just cannot. It's unacceptable. Like, it was no reason he should be there. It's not like it was a mistake. Like, it's no reason he should have did that. Especially with your coach. Your coach just got over cancer. Like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Then the coach, he was heated when he had to answer those questions at the interviews. He got after him. But
I would have been too, man.
So first game of the week, which is on a Friday, football
Christmas
on
Day.
Friday.
Yeah,
Christmas
football
Day. Fridays.
How about that? We got Vikings Saints. We just talked about it. It's not going to be an easy game for the Saints. We know the Saints are closer to the top of the NFC, but I can definitely see I could definitely see this game being within 3 points, man.
I can see it. It's gonna be a very good game, and it's really
at least within the score. Yeah,
really will depend on that Saints defense because I think the Vikings have enough offense.
Yeah,
they got a young rookie who, if it weren't for Justin Herbert, could also be rookie of the year in Jefferson.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson. He did make the Pro Bowl.
He has the opportunity to break the rookie receiving record set by Anquan Bolden.
Yeah, he already broke the one from Moss. So yeah, shout out to him, man. He's doing his thing.
Thielen's still nasty out there.
Yeah, Thielen going Thielen. And he catches everything. He got a high radius. He runs crisp routes. He gets open.
We talked about that.
What they say about white people, deceptive speed. Oh, yeah, he's fast. I can definitely see that, but like you said, it depends on what that defense is doing, the secondary doing with the Saints. They're gonna have a long day with these receivers out there. Those two receivers we just mentioned are not the only ones. There's a couple. I forget the names. Of course, I don't know every guy on every team, but they definitely got some stuff, some guys that can get out there and get it.
They can run the ball and they can throw the ball. So yes. It's gonna be a close game. So who you got?
Yeah, I got I'm gonna take the upset. I just got a funny feeling, man. Since we've been talking about it, I'm gonna take the upset. I'm gonna take the Vikings by between 3 and 5 points.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the Saints. I think they're gonna be a little mad right now.
They should be, yeah.
I think they're coming out with back-to-back losses as well, right?
Yeah, they lost. Yeah.
They got to get it right.
They better.
And they got one of the best coaches in the league, and Sean Payton and Drew Brees. He's gonna be back throwing that thing. So I think the Vikings defense probably can be had, and even if it's a shooter, I think Brees and the boys will end out with the dub on top.
Yeah, I can definitely see it being a shootout. It's not a lot of. I mean, they got Cam Jordan on the other end. Of course, he's gonna always make some plays. But as far as the D line, I don't see a lot of pressure being administered on either side. Not a whole lot. And these are two poised quarterbacks in the pocket. So yeah, but I got the Vikings. So.
All right. So the next game, which is on Saturday, we get football on Saturday too.
Man, we winning.
Man, we getting spoiled. Hey. Whole Christmas weekend, I'm be in the mountains watching some football.
Man.
So 3 games on Saturday. It looks like. So the first one is the Buccaneers at the Lions. We talked about that earlier. Who you got though?
The Bucks. I got the Bucks in that game. It's gonna be a tough out. The Bucks absolutely have to win this game. The Lions are done, if I'm not mistaken. They got disqualified from the playoffs.
They're about
So yeah, I can definitely see the Bucks going in and handling their business. How long Ronald Jones is? Was it just that week, right?
I think it was maybe a COVID thing. So hopefully he's back. I'm not
it depends on what level of COVID it was. I know some of them are 10 days, and some of them is like you gotta be gone 2 games.
Yeah, so hopefully he's back. But either way, I still think they should be able to handle the Lions. Lions on free fall right now. I mean, they shouldn't be trying to win, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, they actually were the first team to actually go defeated. So, I mean, that with the same quarterback they have now, if I'm not mistaken, then was it? Yeah, they were the Hazleback.
No.
I don't know. It was a long time ago. There's a lot of history. But yeah, I can see I can see them going out there laying an egg. Buccaneers gonna go in there and handle business. Bruce Arians is not gonna have to curse out another quarterback. So
okay. So we both got the Bucks. So the next one will be 49ers at the Cardinals.
49ers Cardinals. I got the Cardinals in that game. The Cardinals they're coming off a win, of course. It actually was a much needed win.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So man, riding that momentum. I can definitely see them coming out and doing what they have to do against the 49ers. They do have a coach that he's pretty. I won't say he's innovative, but he does what need to be done with his quarterback. And it's not a lot of coaches out there in the league that's going to let the quarterback do what he need to do. So yeah.
Oh yeah, he definitely draws up good plays for Kyler Murray, and I mean against the 49ers, it's going to be a tough defense. It could be. a division game as well. So, I mean, I think though Nick Mullins, the quarterback who's been starting,
Nick Mullins
is going to be out this week with an injury. So
the receivers have been really complaining about the quarterback play out there, which I mean, understandable. That nobody's been really getting the ball.
Well, that one guy, Brandon with Ayuka, I mean, he's breaking Jerry Rice team records right now for a rookie. So I mean, that guy's doing well. Everybody else
is like, okay.
Debo Samuels, he's been injured all season and he's out.
Yeah, I guess maybe because Ayuk was like third or fourth in line that he had that practice with Nate. Maybe they got a little rapport.
That's always good to see. So I mean, it's good for him. But I'm gonna pick the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals they're gonna try to make a push to make the playoffs. I mean, 49ers, they're out of it. I mean, they're playing for pride at this point.
Right.
And you know,
it's a division game.
It's a division game though, so it could be close.
Man.
But I'm gonna pick the Cardinals by 3. I think it'll be a close, tight one. I'm not really sure what we're gonna get from with C.J. Beathard. I mean, if it was Nick Mullins out there, they've been playing a lot better with him. But I think the Cardinals get it done for sure.
Yeah, I can't really see them coming out and getting it done, man. Especially after all the complaints this week, they got like some distractions going on. So I can definitely see a 14-point game. I'm gonna just say 2 scores. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2 scores. It might be a 10 or 14 points between these two teams.
All right. So next game up, we got Dolphins at the Raiders.
That's tough. Because the Raiders have been like the Falcons have been. You don't know who's gonna be in that aspect. You don't know what Raider team you're gonna get. They got a lot of talent. They got a running game. They got a decent quarterback. They can get it done. They got receivers that can, separate. But they are games they should win. They haven't been winning. This is a game they should win. I'm not should win, but this game they could win. And they haven't. They usually play up to their competition.
I'm not sure if which quarterback the Raiders will have. Last week it was Mariota out there who didn't look bad. I mean,
he didn't look bad at all.
He didn't look bad.
It wasn't on him.
But they still ended up losing, and that was a backbreaker against a Chargers team. That was just playing for pride.
It seemed like the Chargers was trying their best to lose, and they was like, well, y'all don't want to lose. I mean, y'all don't want to win. We gonna go ahead and take the W. So they went ahead and won in overtime.
Raiders, it's gonna be tough for them to make the playoffs right now. They're probably, they're not mathematically eliminated, but I mean, it's gonna be tough. And you got the Dolphins who are still in it. But I know you as a Raven fan would sure like to see them lose because y'all need them to lose.
Every fiber in my being, I would love for you guys to lose the game. I never rooted against the Dolphins except for now.
Mm-hmm. So who you got though in the game?
That's tough, man. I'm gonna have to go with the Dolphins, man. They definitely just been finding ways to get it done.
Defensively, I think they win every single thing. They got a streak going on of consecutive turnovers every single week.
They got my boy Christian Wilkins out there. He a dog on the line. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I can see this being like a 1-score game. Also.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a whole lot of scoring.
I think it'll be close. It might be a fun game to watch for sure.
Yeah.
So
definitely gonna red zone it though.
Yeah. So Dolphins it is. So Sunday's games. First game up is Falcons at the Chiefs.
Falcons Chiefs. Of course I got the damn Chiefs.
I mean, will the Falcons even make it competitive at least for one half? Maybe in the first half they put up some points with the Chiefs.
I think it's gonna be competitive for the first quarter. Maybe not. No, I don't think it's gonna be competitive at all. I think the Chiefs are gonna go out and they're gonna dominate the Falcons. Mahomes don't lose these type of games at all. So
my team is gonna show up in the first half.
And that's it. They're definitely gonna be there in uniform.
It's gonna be 24 at half. Then it's gonna be 42-24 in the second half.
That's a lot of scoring.
At the end of the game, and Chiefs gonna win. Chiefs
definitely gonna win. I don't see it being within three scores. I would say I could see 21 point. What's the spread on this game?
10.5.
I can see 21 points at least.
So take it
on this game
and place them bets. So yeah, we both got the Chiefs on that one. I mean,
yeah,
we'll
definitely got the Chiefs to dominate. I mean, yeah, it's not really they're the Chiefs. Ain't much to talk about there.
All right. Then we got next Sunday's game, Brown at the Jets.
The Browns versus the Jets.
Is Jets gonna try to win another one?
Two teams with a history of losing. But this year the Browns are not. They got 10 games. I don't know when the last time I've seen the Browns with 10 games.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I cannot see the Browns losing this game. I wish they would. I wish they would lose this game, but I can't see them.
No, I can't either.
Even after last week, they got the momentum and all that. I can't see the Jets going on a winning streak this season.
Yeah, so, Baker Mayfield has been playing great the last 4 weeks. I mean, he keep it up. He's hot. He can ride that hot hand all the way to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Them run game, them running backs, and Nick Chubb, man. I seen him put a move on a guy so nasty last week. I was like,
yeah, he definitely he one of those one cut bats that you love to see, man. He put his foot in the ground and you dust. He's gone.
Like he just have he's kind of a big guy, so you don't think he's that fast, but
yeah.
Once he put a juke on a guy, he can get downfield quick. Mm-hmm. So I mean, yeah, I got the Browns winning that game for sure. I mean, they're gonna go in and take care of business with the Jets. They ain't gonna play with them boys. But the next week, we
got Colts and the Steelers. I'm looking at the line on this. The Power Football Index got the Pittsburgh at 61% chance to win before the game. Of course.
I mean, Vegas got the Colts, less than a field goal winning, 1.5 points.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Might have to go play some bets.
I mean, it's going to be an interesting game. Like, we talked about Steelers earlier today. Can the Steelers get on track? Like, this is a 3-game slide. Mm-hmm. This potentially could be a 4-game slide for the Steelers. Because the Colts ain't no slouch. I mean,
they're not. They definitely got a quarterback with a lot of experience. Even though he's just like Big Ben, he's on the watch side, but he has his moments.
Yeah. And Colts can run the ball.
They can run the ball.
They got a rookie who can run the ball.
They still have Darius Leonard. They can definitely stop that pass rush. They can run some. They can run a lot at T.J. Watt, a lot on that side.
We can wear him down real quick.
Yeah. So man, yeah.
It's gonna be hard. I'm picking the upset.
I'm picking the
upset. I'm picking the Colts to win this game.
Man, I got the Colts win this game
by field goal.
7.
I got one. I think Rodrigo Blankenship gonna kick the field goal.
Rodrigo, he gonna be the next goal to the kickers, man.
Oh yeah. I think you got him by 7. I got him by 3. Colts gonna win.
Yeah.
Steelers, they're gonna keep free falling. They exposed right now.
Yeah, man, they really are. Exactly like we said. No one fears them. They don't dominate on any facet of the game at this point of the season. Their studs are Minka Fitzpatrick and T.J. Watt. That's on defense. I'm talking about studs for the whole team. They don't have I don't believe in what's the rookie from Notre Dame. He had a lot of touchdowns at first.
Chase Claypool.
I don't believe in Chase Claypool.
I mean, he's physically gifted. But
he's
you
definitely
got to give him the ball.
Yeah, he's definitely physically gifted. You go to the Steelers, and you have Big Ben as your quarterback. You can get a lot of catches. You're gonna get a lot of touchdowns. He force feeds the ball. He averages the most passing attempts a game at 40. Average. He's gonna force like when AB. All the time he had AB, he was force feeding that man the ball. AB had 115 catches year in and year out. So it's nothing new. I've seen this story.
We both picking the Colts. It's gonna be a fun game. I'm gonna be glued to that game. Just because it's probably one of the game of the weeks here. Look like.
Yeah, man. I see a lot of pieces wrote about this, man.
Well, there's another good one too.
Yeah.
But
what we got next? We got Scrub Bowl. We got the Bears versus the Jags.
I'm picking the Bears.
I'm picking the Jags. I think they're gonna fumble the bag too.
Well, here's the thing: if they fumble the bag by one, By what, winning? You saying they're gonna fumble it back by winning?
Well, yeah, the other team, the Jets have to lose, yeah.
Because if the Jags win, then they no longer have the number one pick in the draft.
They'll be between 1 and 3.
So I mean,
I think, do they want Herbert or do they want Fields?
Well, I'm pretty sure they want number one pick, control the draft.
Yeah.
So I'm picking the Bears. I mean, Bears 7-7. I mean, they've been, you never know what you're gonna get. You don't know who's gonna play quarterback, to tell you the truth.
Absolutely not.
I mean, and when they whoever playing quarterback, you don't know they're gonna turn the ball over. They're gonna play consistent. So, but still, I think the Jags. I mean, they're gonna play good, but not good enough to win. And the Bears, they're gonna play. They're gonna get it done.
Yeah, the Bears, tough division. Actually, they got the Bears 69% chance of winning this game. Gardner's back, but Gardner's been. I mean, he's just a placeholder for right now.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, I could see him in another city. Maybe starting for.
I could see him being a backup like Matt Schaub. I could see him being that.
I mean, he's not terrible. It's just that he's just not. Don't have the big playability. I mean, he make plays, but not on a consistent basis.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly his problem. He does nothing consistently.
But I think we're both picking the Bears on that one.
I got the Jags on that one.
Oh, you got the Jags?
Yeah, I got the upset on that.
Jags. All right.
I feel like it's gonna be an upset week.
Okay. Yeah, so witching week.
Oh yeah, the witching week. We got
Giants at Ravens.
The Giants at Ravens. I got the Ravens, of course, because we need to win this game. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like the Giants are nowhere near as skilled we are on their offense to compete with our defense, which is it was our strong suit is on defense. We do have some injuries in the secondary. We just gotta just pull it together. We got some guys coming back. I know Herbert came back last week. Jimmy Smith should be healthy this game. So we'll see. I got the Ravens by 13 to 14. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lamar Jackson's gonna run all over them.
Yeah.
Boys. I mean,
they don't have.
He's gonna outrush their running backs and get in the end zone twice, and he's gonna throw one, and Giants just ain't gonna be able to keep up.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all gonna run them boys right up the building.
I can see this being like one of those games like he had last year when he was on his MVP route. You get about 3-4 touchdowns. I can see that.
Yeah, they should blow out the Giants. Really flex your muscles a little bit in Baltimore.
Yeah, definitely 100%. It's a home game, so take care of home field. Be trust.
Sure.
All right, we got Bengals Texans. Texans. It's just two struggling teams. One just fired. They're still interviewing new coaches. And you got an interim coach.
They talking. Crazy thing is, former Bengals coach is actually interviewing for the head coaching job for the Texans and Marvin Lewis.
I mean, I don't know how I've never seen Marvin in any other place, so I can't say what he would look like with those players. But I just know the misery that he had, and for all the fans. And he put him through for 12 years straight. Yeah. So it's. I don't know, man. I don't really have a lot of. I'm just null on that one as far as Marvin Lewis.
I mean, neither team got much going on as far as winning. I mean,
pretty even.
Bengals are pretty much they're depleted at the court. They're on their third string quarterback who only had 89 yards last week. I mean, they don't have Joe Mixon unless he comes back this week. I don't know what his injury status is.
Yeah.
But the Texans got Deshaun Watson, and he got something to prove. Period. So I mean.
Yeah, and I feel like the Bengals have ended the clip after last game. That was an emotional game. Some people ride with momentum, but losing teams they empty the clip, and I feel like they're pretty much done. As far as winning this season.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I think Texans get it done. They won't turn the ball over like the Steelers did and give the Bengals easy, touchdowns being on, their own side of the field. So Texans get it done for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Next we got Broncos Chargers, division game. I don't really want to call these games rivalries. It's just a division game because these two teams have been remodeled completely, so they don't have a lot of history between each other. Not with a lot of guys, at least. Even like Yvonne is hurt, so it's like
Vine ain't played all season.
Yeah, he's been out, so I can't. It's one of those games you can't really call because it's just two sorry teams. I'm gonna go with the Chargers though.
Yeah,
but
I'm thinking Chargers too.
Yeah.
I mean, just because they got weapons over there, and they got a quarterback who can get the ball to those weapons. On the other side, they got Drew Lock, who they trying to figure out what he got.
He's a Gardner Minshew type.
Yeah, they're trying to figure him out. What can he do?
Yeah.
So I mean, they got some good running backs and Phillip Lindsay and Melvin Gordon, but I mean, that's about it.
That is about it. They don't really use Lindsay at all. I don't know what he did,
no.
But they don't really use Lindsay much, and he's like one of the most talented backs they got.
Mm-hmm. So
we both got Chargers winning that game.
Yep.
It might be close. It might not be. If I had to choose, I would think it'd be a little close. But I think they'll pull it out.
Yeah, Chargers pull it out for sure.
All right, we got Panthers, Washington, the football team.
The football team.
All right, the football team over the Panthers is what I choose. I don't see that Teddy don't do well under pressure, and I think it's gonna be a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah, that defense.
Constantly, they gotta
get after it.
A lot of young guys that's gonna get after the ball and gonna consistently come. Pause. They're gonna keep coming and punching you in the face like over and over again. I love their defense.
Yeah, they got a really good defense, something to build on, in Washington. And against the Panthers, a team that, they're out of it.
Yeah.
So, football team is still in it. They can still win that division.
Absolutely.
So, I think football team is going to come out and ball.
Yeah, the spread is negative 2.5 Washington. So,
hopefully the football team has Andre Gibson back. Their stud rookie running back.
Yeah, they definitely need him. He definitely one of those guys. I can see him being maybe like you could pair him with somebody else. I don't see him being an every down back, but
he's been a stud for him this season.
He's definitely been pretty good all year.
But football team.
Yeah, we got the football team for that one. Next,
another NFC East game.
The NFC East going crazy.
Eagles at Cowboys.
The Eagles and Cowboys. I have the Eagles.
Yeah, I got the Eagles.
Obviously.
Yeah, I got the Eagles too.
He got the better quarterback. Most of the time, that really separates it all. The quarterback is he's been using his legs, but he's also been using his arm. He's been getting the ball where he needed, been getting it. He seemed like he had a full preseason. That's what he's playing like. Yeah, he's doing everything he needs to do. He has his. Of course, he's a young guy. He has his plays where you're like, okay, that was a rookie mistake. Guys that age is gonna have those mistakes, but I can't see any situation where the Cowboys are beating the Eagles.
No, I can't either. No. Cowboys, they're trash. Elliott, I think he's out.
Even worse. Yeah, Pollard.
He hasn't had a good season. It's a down year.
Bad.
Your boy Amari Cooper has been non-existent. I don't know what's going on.
They got the Raiders Amari back, so.
Yeah, it's just there's no playmakers on the field. And Jalen Hurts, he's going to continue to shine. I think this will be the game where he get to flex his muscles a little bit.
I think so
because he's going up against a team that's really not that good.
Yeah,
on either side of the ball.
That division going to come down to the last game. Just a game that they need. The Cowboys, even if they do win the division, which I doubt, they're not eliminated from it, but it's possible that they can win it still. They're half a game ahead of the Eagles, so I can't see them in any situation doing anything anyway. So,
so
I'm going Eagles.
I think I'm going Eagles. I think they'll win by maybe a touchdown.
Yeah, I can see them a touchdown. Yeah, around there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next, we got Rams Seahawks.
Division game.
Division weekend. Let's go. It's gonna be so spoiled this week. Oh man. This week, I feel like I really want to go with the Rams this week. Mainly because I mean, even though I feel like the Seahawks are a better team to me, um, I feel like the Rams just they took that L. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, they are embarrassed, I would say.
Yeah, I don't see that flying for back-to-back weeks. Them taking the L. So they're gonna have the SAS God and the best player in the NFL, Aaron Donald. They're gonna come together, use their powers that they just got on the 21st, and it's going down. So I can see the Rams coming in, taking care of the Rams. I can't even talk. Edit that. I can see the Rams coming in, taking care of the Seahawks. Fourth quarter, I think this game they come down to the fourth quarter. They're gonna need a score to win it, pretty much.
Yeah, I think like I said, Seahawks got the worst passing defense right now in the league, and that's good for Jared Goff because when he's able to throw the ball, has the pocket to step up in, he can make plays. He looks really good. So I think this would be a week where he could put up some points. It could be a shootout. I mean, it could be a high-scoring game with Russell Wilson on the other side. So it all depends if that Rams defense shows up and shuts down Russell Wilson. Seahawks could be in trouble. But wow, it's just such a good game. I'm picking the Rams as well, just the bounce back from being embarrassed last week against losing to the Jets when they're in a must-win situation to make the playoffs. So these division games could be real close and real tight.
Spot on.
I'm picking the Rams, man. They'll win by 3.
Yeah, I mean the index can't get no closer. They got the Seahawks by 50%. They're 50.2% versus 49.4%. It's a percent missing somewhere, but we're not gonna talk about that. I guess the 4% that's missing is a possible tie.
Okay.
I mean these stats mean that it's pretty much analytics, but it's some to them.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, what we got next?
Titans at the Packers.
Titans Packers, man. Juggernaut game. What?
First off, did you see the way Derrick Henry manhandled that cornerback that tried to tackle him?
Which one? Like this every week.
Oh, he threw Buddy out the club like.
Yeah, it's pretty much what he does every week. Yeah, I saw it.
I seen an offensive lineman say he threw Buddy like the way I come down and throw corners and DBs when I'm blocking the downfield.
He threw Buddy like I'll come in the door and I throw my jacket down.
But yeah, I mean, Derrick Henry is a man. He just abusing.
Yeah, he's definitely
linebackers, cornerback. It doesn't matter, like
how
physically strong he is to be running full speed, and a guy trying to tackle him with momentum, and he chuck him to the side.
At that height, like he's not a short dude either. So it's like, what do you do against that?
So Packers will have their hands full, and to be quite honest, I mean, Titans are playing good. Quarterback has been lighting it up lately. Ryan Tannehill is playing more than just a game manager.
Yeah, he's not being a game manager.
He's slinging the ball.
He's definitely doing this thing. Kind of like when Alex Smith toward the end, he started to actually throw it downfield and take some chances.
So this could be a good game. Packers didn't play their best ball last week on a Thursday night game.
Yeah.
I mean, they got the win, but I mean, it wasn't a complete game effort, So this week they better get together because Titans, I mean, they're trying to, win their division right now.
Yeah, they definitely have to. They definitely have the tools to. The defense up front with Zadarius Smith and Preston Smith. They're gonna be tough going against Derrick Henry, but
that's a Sunday night football game too.
I think Derrick Henry still gets it done in the lights. Man, calling the score is crazy though. You just got to keep Aaron Rodgers off the field. That's the goal. So I mean,
they can do that now.
Yeah, you can execute that, and then you're good to go. And they have all the tools to do it. I'm just say the Titans. The Titans. I feel like they can win this game by a touchdown or 2 if they just keep the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yeah, I think I'm gonna say Titans as well. I think it'll be close, but I think it'll be too much Derrick Henry. If Ryan Tannehill shows up like he's been showing up, and getting the ball to Corey Davis and AJ Brown,
Yeah.
Then you got to worry about Derrick Henry. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Aaron Rodgers got weapons too, but I mean, it's just gonna be tough. It's a very physical football team. Mm-hmm. So I think it'll be a close one on a fun Sunday night football game.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I'm picking Titans by 3.
They definitely scheduled these games perfectly. I'm loving it. Going into Monday though, you got the Patriots versus Bills. The Patriots are done. They got eliminated. The Dolphins actually went in and did their job like they always do. They always, for some reason, beat the Patriots in Miami. For whatever reason, they always have it. They take it to them, and they did that. So the Patriots coming in, they don't have nothing to play for the first time in 10 years.
It's been a minute.
9-10 years, something like that. Yeah. I think the year they didn't go to the playoffs, they was 11-5 with Matt Castle. So, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Bills are gonna come in and they're gonna kind of rub it in their face. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, I remember all them times you whooped up on us." Yeah. And the Bills gonna come in and be like, "Yeah, this is our time to whoop up on you." And they're gonna flex their muscles a little bit and show them that they the man in the division now. They the team to beat now.
Absolutely, I can definitely see them going in and showing dominance. I don't think this game would be too close. For whatever reasons. Well,
I don't think Cam Newton can be able to keep up with Josh Allen on the other end.
I mean, he don't even have. Even if he could, he didn't have the tools.
Like, he doesn't have tools.
Yeah,
Stephon Diggs balling out.
The O line's not run blocking very well. You can't really get You can't get a run game, so you can't get these receivers open. So, what can you do?
Mm-hmm. So I got the Bills winning big. I mean, they should. If they can win this one by probably 13 points. They'll win easily. They'll put it on cruise control, and they'll get the win on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go in there and take care of business. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, that wraps up Week 16.
Yeah, man. You got it. I mean, I don't really see anything different as far as the playoff pictures. No, there haven't been a lot of shakeups outside of the AFC North being in limbo.
Yep. After this week, we'll find out who has a chance to be in and who's out, and the final Week 17.
Yeah.
Must win.
The witching hour.
That's a playoff game. It's going to be a playoff game for a lot of teams. Either win or you in, or lose or you out.
Right. That's what it comes down to. You're going to be a man. You're going to take care of yours at home, or away. You're going to take care of yours to get where you got to go.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Another week, man. Appreciate y'all. Absolutely. Also, always share, subscribe, like. We need it. Thank you guys for getting us some views, man. I really appreciate the shares and all that. Everybody does their part. I appreciate it.
Well, this is 3-6 Blitz Sports, and we out.
Yeah, 3-6 Blitz. Let's go.
Peace.